Still, such traumatic conditions, the sharp decline in settlements, could hardly be caused by political strife alone. Indeed, catastrophic eruptions also troubled the north at this time in quick succession, in 535, 539/40, and possibly again in 547. These eruptions didn't actually occur in Europe, but rather in the tropics of the distant south, and yet their aftermath impacted the entire globe. The eruption of 535, for instance, occurred at Lake Ilopango in modern-day El Salvador. At first glance, it's hard to imagine a volcano from such a place ever bothering the north, let alone Europe. Nevertheless, a worried statesman from northern Italy with a long Latin name, Flavius Magnus Aurelius Cassiodorus Senator, once described a haunting dust veil that swept over the land in late 536. Who will not be disturbed and deeply curious about such events if something mysterious and unusual seems to be coming at us from the stars? How strange it is, I ask you, to see the principal star and not its usual brightness. Winter is rendered drier and colder than its wont. Hence the air, condensed from snow by excessive cold, is not thinned by the sun's fire, but it endures in the density it has acquired, obstructs the heat of the sun, and cheats the gaze of human frailty. Such lavish words are but a single sample of the many contemporary sources that decried similar woes across the world of antiquity, as the pre-medieval world is often called. It was, as many academics now say, quote, one of the most severe natural disasters to have occurred over the last 2 millennia, end quote. That's a big deal. For the North, this disaster was like a nuclear winter with effects that lasted for at least 3 years. Toxic air filled their skies, blocking the sun, withering trees, stunting growth, and trapping them in the clutches of a relentless, unseasonal cold. Already on the limits of sustainability, their crops failed to produce harvests, leading to famine, riots, and civil unrest. Farmland was abandoned as people perished, and the survivors fought each other over what little was left, whether they were kin or not. To them, it must have seemed as though the world was coming to an end, a traumatic experience that's probably echoed in their mythology.